I'm going to show you how you can steal our weight loss process, use it for yourself, and get life-changing results like the thousands of clients we've worked with inside our program. My name is Alex Murphy, and I help everyday CrossFit members fix their nutrition mindset and beliefs so that they can drop weight, keep it off, and live life with ultimate freedom. So here's our process and why it's different to anything out there in the nutrition coaching space at the moment. So most people focus on the top of the pyramid right here. And by now, you probably know that to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. It's 2024. The good news is most people have told you this at this point. Then they probably have some idea around the top of the pyramid, and that's eat. This is your gym work, your workouts, your running, the 60 minutes you put in every day. Then people probably think about food quality. Just instinctively, we live in a world where certain foods are demonized as unhealthy because they are more processed. Just a quick bit of honesty, do not think about good and bad foods. That in itself can be unhealthy. We have clients inside our program who lose weight every week while still enjoying pizza, chocolate, and wine occasionally. You just need a new set of diet rules that I'm about to teach you. Okay, so in 2024, most people know about these first two bits. You've got to work out more, you've got to watch your food quality a little bit. You maybe even know that you need to eat more protein. But that still hasn't solved your weight loss problems. So what's missing? Well, it's this bottom half of the pyramid. There's a saying that a pyramid is only as strong as its base, and what I'm going to teach you today is going to make everything a bit easier for you when it comes to weight loss. Next thing down is NEAT. This is your exercise outside of the gym. Most people probably know it as 10,000 steps a day. Really, it could be anything. Cleaning the house, climbing flights of stairs, picking up groceries, carrying the kids around. The reason people like to call it 10,000 steps a day isn't because it's some silver bullet number for weight loss. It's just a bit easier to measure. And if you're accurately measuring your efforts, you can easily spot when something's off track. So I personally like 10,000 steps a day, but you don't need to become fixated on that number. The next big area that we focus on inside our program is awareness. You can call this mindful eating, but really it's just about understanding yourself and your habits better. You could have the perfect gym plan and the ideal calorie macro split, but if you're not aware of your stress eating habits, and you're not aware of your self-sabotaging behaviors, if you're not aware how many calories you're consuming at the weekend in alcohol, then you can't deploy solutions to those behavior problems. You're left just going in circles, not making any progress with your weight. Frustrating. The first phase of our nutrition coaching program focuses entirely on awareness because you need to be more aware of what your problems and habits are. Then you can be aware of actually the solution that we need to use for you specifically. Everyone's going to have a different problem and requires a different solution. So one size does not fit all in this scenario. We use food journals and trainings to help our clients spot these tendencies. Next is the base of the pyramid, and this is sleep. It sounds really obvious, but sleep is going to impact your motivation levels, your hunger hormone signaling, and your decision making throughout the day. If you get better quality sleep more often, you'll find it easier to have higher energy levels throughout the day, your mood will be happier, and you won't make unhealthy choices quite as easily. Sleep is like steroids for your motivation. In fact, it's the first question I ask people when they say, "Hey, Alex, I'm really struggling to lose weight. I feel like I'm doing all the right things, but the scales just aren't moving." My next question is usually, "How much do you sleep every night?" And you can guess the answer, probably not a lot. If you know sleep is a major hurdle for you, click the link below this and I'll send you a free sleep training that'll help you get better sleep and feel more energized in the next 7 days. But here's the big secret. All of this work is underpinned by one key theme, and that is your identity. You cannot out-diet a low identity or low self-esteem state. If your identity is constantly tied up in being the overweight kid when you were younger or always struggling with your weight up until this point, no matter how much effort you put in, no matter how many programs you buy or sign up to, that identity will always pull you back to where you are now whenever you make progress until you learn to deal with it. The simplest example I can give you is look at any of the Olympians that you've watched this summer. Before they won their first gold medal, they were not the champion. They were not the best in the world, but they had a belief and an aspirational identity that they could be there one day. They identified as a champion before they got to that result, which is why they're able to suffer so much in training, overcome setbacks, and their motivation rarely dwindles. Their aspirational identity is so strong, it's why they're so much more disciplined than you and I. Their aspirational identity physically and mentally lifts them to a higher place of motivation. So despite everything we've just covered from exercise, steps, awareness, sleep, you have to shed the old identity because it's ultimately holding you back from where you want to be long term, and it's what's keeping you stuck at the moment. By the way, if you want more practical moves on how you can break the identity trap and set your motivation on fire long term, check out this video I made earlier this year with my 5 biggest coaching lessons from the past 8 years of helping people. But just for now, here's how you steal our weight loss process and get it to work for yourself so that you can get a head start on your journey. Go through this list of priorities, rate yourself on each one from 1 to 10. 10 if you're absolutely crushing it right now, 1 if this is a major hole in your weight loss process. You now have a priority list specific to you, and you know exactly what to focus on when it comes to losing weight. This is the best place to start from. So I hope that this has shone some light on some areas that you didn't know you needed to work on when it comes to losing weight. If you did find something new from this, comment below which one of these is your biggest area of improvement, and I'll do my next video showing you exactly how to work on that specific area. Until then, take care.